quickly swallowed by the suffocating silence. Only the faint drip 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 of water somewhere deep within the house answered her. She took a tentative step forward, then another, moving from the foyer into what might have once been a parlor. Moonlight, filtered through grimy window panes, cast long, distorted shadows that seemed to writhe and dance just at the edge of her vision. It was then she heard it, a whisper, soft as a moth's wing brushing her ear. It was too faint to understand the words, but it was undeniably there, a secret shared by the shadows. She spun around, flashlight beam darting wildly, but there was nothing, only dust motes dancing in the weak light. "It's just the wind," she muttered, trying to convince herself, but the air in the room was still, heavy and cold. As she moved further into the house, down a long, dark corridor, an intense chill suddenly enveloped her. It was a pocket of icy air, so cold her breath misted in front of her face, even though the evening outside had been mild. Goosebumps erupted on her arms. The cold spot was localized, unnatural, as if an invisible freezer door had been opened nearby. She hurried through it, her teeth chattering slightly, the feeling of unease growing with every passing second. In a dilapidated dining room, a long table stood covered in a tattered white cloth, like a forgotten feast for ghosts. Emily caught a movement in a large, ornate mirror hanging precariously on the wall. A shadow, darker than the others, flitted across its surface. She whirled around, heart leaping into her throat. Nothing, only the decaying room, silent and still. She cautiously approached the mirror, its silvered surface clouded and cracked. Her own reflection stared back, pale and scared, but for a fleeting second, she thought she saw another face behind hers, a pale, sorrowful face of a girl with dark, hollow eyes. It vanished before she could be sure, leaving her questioning her own senses. Then came the footsteps, soft, deliberate creaks from the floorboards directly above her head. Thump, creak, thump. Emily froze, her blood turning to ice. She knew, with absolute certainty, that she was supposed to be alone in this house. The dare had been for her to go in, no one else. The footsteps paused, then resumed, moving slowly across the upstairs landing. They didn't sound like an animal, not like rats or squirrels. They sounded human, small perhaps, like a child, pacing restlessly in the darkness above. Her initial fear was now rapidly escalating into a primal terror, the kind that screamed for her to run, to escape this place of whispering shadows and unseen presences. Enough. This was too much. The whispers, the cold, the moving shadows, and now footsteps. Emily's attempt at bravery crumbled into dust. The stories, the legends about this house, they weren't just stories anymore. This place felt alive, and it felt deeply, terrifyingly wrong. "I'm leaving," she whispered, her voice barely audible even to herself. She turned, ready to bolt, to race back through the oppressive rooms,